Rush Hour 2, doing a little Michael Jackson. You were actually friends with Michael Jackson.
Michael was definitely my friend. He was just the greatest, and I was fortunate to have a hero and grow up and meet him and hang out with him. And he was a fan of mine too, so it was great.
Yeah. Well, how did you connect with Michael Jackson? Where'd you meet? And start hanging out?
Through people. You know, I heard he was. You know, he knew I was a big fan because in every movie I did like an impression of him, and then I found out he was a fan, and then through people, and then we finally met, and I flew to New York to meet him, and we just hit it off, and he said, anytime you want to come to Neverland, just come on. I was like, I want to come right now. He said, okay.
He gave you a TV.
Yeah, he gave me a free TV because I just said I liked it, and I liked everything after that. You know, I was like, I like that Rolls Royce, Michael. He said, Chris, I gave you a TV.
Let's talk about your relationship with Jackie Chan.
Oh, I love Jackie. Jackie's great. Last time I saw him before that, but the last time I was here at the film festival was for Silver Lining Playbook. Jackie was out here. We heard he was out here. I ran over to the Mandarin Hotel and hung out with him for a little bit. So I love Jackie, and we're talking about doing another Rush Hour at another movie. So we'll see what happens.
Are you really going to do this Rush Hour 4?
We want to do another one, so it looked like it may happen. So we'll see.
Well, you know, we really want to see that happen.
Oh, thank you.
Because the chemistry between you two. You know, when I go over my questions the night before, sometimes my husband weighs in and he says, oh, ask him this.
Mm-hmm.
The ridiculous questions. He wants to know if you were in a fight with Jackie Chan, who would win? Biting is allowed.
I probably would win.
You think you'd win?
Because Jackie don't play around like that. He'd be like, go, Chris, leave me alone. You play too much. And I'd be like, come on, man. He'd be like, whatever. And you get on this plane and fly back to China or something.
Why are you so funny? Who's funny in your family? Where did you get your funny from?
From a big family. We grew up with a big family, and there was always stuff going on. We didn't even know we was a funny family. People would come down to our house and hang out all the time, and we'd be like, why are all these people over here all the time? Because we was funny, because there was always something going on. Somebody was taking somebody's stuff, and we'd be like, who took the comb? Who's in the bathroom? And then people would just be like, you know, people who had one child, you know, one kid, and they'll love to be down our house because it was 6 of us.
They just wanted to hang out with you?
They just wanted to hang out, and I was the youngest of 6.
Now, you are youngest of 6, and you became the comedian, but your brother, also your older brother, is doing stand-up comedy as well now?
Yeah, he does a little bit of comedy. Yeah. So it's in the family.
It is. Do you think you'll ever do something with your brother?
Maybe. I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. I would love to.
Let's talk about tomorrow night at the Sony Centre. You are going to be performing your stand-up.
Yes.
You don't swear.
You know what? I don't swear in real life, but when I'm on stage, comedy is a lot of emotions and a lot of stuff. So sometimes I do swear on stage, but in real life,
thank goodness I'm going for sure then.
Oh yeah. Oh, my show is definitely edgy and definitely full of a lot of energy, and I talk about any and everything, and I will be talking about the mayor tomorrow night. So come to the show if you want to hear about that. You're gonna hear about the mayor.
What do you think about our mayor?
I think the mayor. I'll tell you tomorrow night because I can't tell you on TV. So you got to come to the show to hear about
Maybe
that.
he'll be in the audience. Why don't you invite him?
I hope he do. I hope he come on stage because he's gonna make my show.
Wonderful. Who are your influences?
My influences definitely Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Bill Cosby, Red Fox, Robin Harris, comedians like that. You know, Robin Williams and George Carlin. I like all great comedians. Anybody great, I'm watching them.
Yeah.
And learning from them.
When did you know that you wanted to be a comedian? Like, were you really young, or were you a little older?
When I was young, I was in high school. When I knew I wasn't going to college because I barely got out of high school, I said, I better find something right quick. I said, what am I good at? You know, and I was making people laugh, and I was like, why y'all laughing? It was like, you funny. You remind me of Eddie Murphy. So I said, let me try this out. And I host my talent show in high school, and I got my first laugh, and I got an epiphany, and I was like, I'm gonna do this, you know, because it's fun, and I'm already, you know, so that's when I found out. I hosted my first talent show. I hosted a talent show in high school, and I said, that's what I want to do.
First big thing you did was a movie called Friday?
Yeah, Friday. I was, that was my big break, and with Ice Cube, and people still want me to do another one to this day, so it's good.
They do. Everybody asks, do you think you will do another one?
I don't know. I don't think so, because we got so much new stuff coming out, like the stand-up comedy movie that's coming out early next year.
Let's talk about that, the stand-up comedy movie.
Man, you know, I started out doing stand-up comedy before the Fridays, before the movies, and man, this is my first stand-up comedy movie, and it's just great because I always wanted to do one because I grew up watching Richard Pryor, I grew up watching Eddie Murphy doing their stand-up comedy movies, and this is my stand-up comedy. This is where all the Fridays Rush Hour stuff came from my stand-up. So a lot of people don't know I do stand-up. A lot of people do know. So when they see this, they're gonna be surprised. This is my background, stand-up comedy.
So if they can't make it to the Sony Centre, they're definitely going to have to see this movie. And when is this movie expected?
Oh, it's coming out early next year, probably Easter, around about that time, maybe a little earlier.
And I know you love doing it, but you know, you're in big movies now. Silver Linings Playbook. You are so fantastic. Why do you still do the comedy circuit? Why are you still doing the on the road?
It keeps, I mean, it's both of them are so much fun. You know, it keeps me sharp when I'm on the road. I'm always working on the road doing stand-up comedy, but, you know, the movies are great, working with great casts like Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper, Robert De Niro, and we won the film festival last year, man. It's nothing like working with a great director like David O. Russell, and it was just great. It's just great to do both of them. I love doing both of them because it keeps me busy. If I'm not doing a movie, I'm doing stand-up around the world. We toured all around the world with this tour, so it's been great.
Now, I know you love Toronto. The last time you were here, I think it was for TIFF, our Toronto International Film Festival.
Oh, yeah.
It was a couple of years ago. We actually partied together, but you don't know.
Oh, we did?
Where we were in the same room.
I never forget people I party with. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
When we were at the Soho House together, you were on one side, I was at the other. I kind of waved to you.
One day you're going to interview me.
Yes.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Woo!
No, I'm just feeling it tonight. Yeah, I remember.
You're on Twitter. You know what? I want to say something about your son. How old's your son now?
He's 15.
15 years old. You're 15. A great dad.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. He's a good kid.
What does he want to do?
He wants to act too. So I told him, I said, you got to go to high school first, and then we'll see about that.
Is he funny?
He's funny. Yeah. He observes a lot of stuff like me when I was a kid.
Okay. Before we go, I have to know: Are you available? Are you?
Me available?
I'm married. I'm just asking. Some of the ladies want to know.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I guess I'm available.
You don't know?
Yeah.
For our Toronto women watching it there?
Yeah, I'm available. Come to the show. Come to the show. You never know.
All right, go to the show. You never know. You might get a backstage pass. ChrisTucker.com, SonyCentre.ca, what is it?
Real C Tucker. At Real C Tucker.
Follow him on Twitter. I'm following him on Twitter now. We're going to take a break. We'll see you when we come back with more Breakfast Television.